Today we review Pactimo's Storm Thermal Bib Tights. Hello legends and super legends, welcome to Veloharmony. In today's review, we're going to look at Pactimo's rainy, cold weather bib tights. I've been looking for bib tights that keep you dry, keep you warm. And you know, some of them keep you dry, but they don't keep you as warm, or some of them will keep you warm, but then water gets through. Pactimo solved this by producing these bib tights that they call as Storm Plus bib tights. The link will be in the description so if you want to get yourself a copy, but I wanted to introduce this to the channel because I've been looking for something that when we ride, you know, during the winter, when it's cold, a lot of times you encounter rain and you need to be able to stay dry when it rains so that you can do a long enough training session. So this is their answer to it. Let me get this tag off of it. I have another copy of Pactimo's tights that they call the Alpine. My biggest challenge with the Alpine was it wasn't as warm. So when it goes below 40 Fahrenheit, you just really didn't get the warmth, you know, so I'm not sure why they call it Alpine. I guess it's just a naming thing, but it was more for milder weather. This one, the Storm, they have a Storm line at Pactimo, and most of that line is for very cold temperature, including their gloves and so forth. Very cold temperatures where you encounter rain, so it doesn't only keep you warm. But I'm going to look at this to see what they put in here. I'm going to turn it inside out before I put it on. As usual, they've got that nice little reflective strip back there. These things really light up when light hits them. Let's see here, let's open this. So the entire garment is lined. This is the front of the garment I'm showing you, and it's lined with this fleecy material. Got a nice pad. I like their pads, they're not very thick. Very effective. So you got padding where you need it and nothing else. In the front, it comes up, there's no padding in the front, but you've got a nice area to protect your private areas. So it doesn't let any wind through from the material. We'll turn it back the other way in a little bit. But this material is a soft, fleecy material here, all along the front. So let's see. Then they also have it from below your groin area all the way down, the same fleecy material. But once you get to the area where most of you that ride, you know, you get caught in the rain, you weren't expecting it, you don't have mud guards, this area here, all back up here where you sit on the saddle, they have a different kind of material. It's warm, but on this side you can feel, I'll turn it the other way, but they put different strategic materials so that maybe you can see it there, where this material looks kind of a different color than the fleece area. This is to really keep the water out, because you don't need much water resistance on the back of your leg. So they use that for breathability, where you got the warmth, but the fleece is breathable. Up here, you can hear it. On this side is a material that keeps water out. So I'm going to flip it around so you can see what I've been trying to show you from the other side. All right. So this was what I was trying to show. I'm hoping the camera can do it justice. From where the pads are, up your lower back to your waist, that material is completely different. That's waterproof, which is where you need it. If you don't have mud guards on, that's where the water hits when you're riding. All of that is a different, I'm going to rub the material. That's a different material than below your groin area, let's say the upper part of your hamstrings. This is a standard kind of a lycra with that warm material in there. Let me get a flashlight and show you how effective these reflectors are. Hopefully it will be able to do us justice. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. You see that? I'm just shining the light on it. when I take the light away, in fact, without the light, even the studio lights are showing. Because in the studio here, when I look at these reflectors that look gray, on the camera screen there, the reflectivity is already showing up. And that's what happens even when you don't have a light hitting it. The sunlight lights that up. Very effective material. So the entire upper back here, from the upper part of your leg all the way to your lower back, keeps water out. On the front, they use this material here that will keep you warm. It's very warm, but it's not waterproof because most of the time you're riding like this. There's nothing hitting here that much. The water is actually on your back, so you don't need it there. The good thing about this is you're not going to pile up a bunch of sweat right here in your midsection because this area is very breathable while being warm. So they really put a lot of thought into this. And then the lower part of the leg where I showed you the reflector, they used a different material that is almost like this one, but not exactly. But it's designed to keep more water out. So you can, if you look at these shorts, different material here, different material there, different material there. Keeping water out, keeping water out. This one lets you breathe up here. So they really put a lot of thought into this. I'm going to go ahead and put it on so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so I've put these bibs on, and the first thing I noticed was how easy it was to put on, and the fit has a glove-like feel. You want to size your bibs by your waist size as much as possible. There's nothing unusual about their sizing. The fit is a lot more relaxed. It makes you feel like nothing's constricting your legs because it does not restrict the way your muscles feel. It feels like a warm, glove-like feel as opposed to a restrictive, super tight feel. I hope that makes sense. I like the way it feels. It's smooth. This is the material back here that will keep water off your rear if you happen to get caught out there without having mud guards. The legs, I'm going to lift this up like this. The legs are a different material from here down. They use a different kind of Lycra. Not like the one on the back, but it also resists a lot of water. The straps are their standard straps that they use. Is very soft. I don't really feel it on my shoulders. They have a silky feel to them as you run your hands on them, and they appear to stay in place. Fits really well, nice and snug on the body, nothing restrictive, especially in the riding position. Even when you're standing up, there's nothing feeling awkward and pulling you out of the way. So if you're looking for something that will keep you very warm, I consider these deep winter. It will keep you very warm and dry in the rain. These are the bibs for that. So to that effect, let nothing stop you from getting your K's in.